What up guys, it's Amuse, and today I'm interviewing Mike DFG. Now, he just dropped his newest mixtape called HEI MAN a few weeks ago, and it's honestly just stupid how good it is. I think it's one of the best projects out of Chicago, if not the best of the year so far. And since he's dropped it, he's gotten over 40,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. His music has been able to fly him from city to city, and he's just overall been really putting on for the city of Chicago. So it's just really cool to see how far he's come in his entire career. And without making the intro too long, I'm gonna let Mike take it from here, let him tell us about his career, some of his favorite things about Chicago, and sort of what the process of making that HEI MAN mixtape was like. So let's get into it. So Mike, when did you really get into music? Like, how did this whole thing sort of start?
Yeah, so I pretty much started in high school.
Okay.
I was going to be a video game designer, but I kind of said, nah, I got too much ADHD for that. So I was like, nah. And then music has always been intriguing to me. And I was like, you know what? Why not? I had a hip hop class. White man taught me hip hop. Shout out Mr. C, man, the living goat to this day. He gave me my first microphone, and I recorded my first projects and real testing songs. You know what I'm saying? To help perfect my craft off that, and then it just allowed me to go up from there. So.
And then that was in high school, like freshman year, off?
That was sophomore year.
Okay. And what year did you graduate?
2022.
22. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm 22 right now.
Okay. So. Yeah. Okay. So you're younger than me then.
Mm-hmm.
So you're in high school. You're sort of getting acclimated to music and thinking this might be what I want to do for real.
Right.
So when do you start thinking I'm not Michael, I'm Mike DFG, and start thinking I'm gonna take this serious?
Yeah. The switch flipped for me. 2024.
Okay.
I left the toxic relationship. I was just like, yeah, nah, fuck that. I want to take this very seriously. And with that, I dropped Love Letter to the West. But before that, it was like a build up. I wanted to show people I can make quality music. So I dropped Common Sense at the beginning of the year, did a little EP called Line of Fire. That shit went crazy. Got a couple of crowd favorites on there, like Fortunate and No Phone Up and Two Shots and shit like that. But then I dropped a video for Common Sense, and Fake Short Drive actually, he reached out and he was like, yo, I can't wait to hear the project. And I'm like, damn. I didn't even have a real project, but I had one in my brain. I was like, damn, all right, cool. So if he's asking for it, let's knock it out. Let's do it. Now if he's asking for it, I'm pretty sure everybody else is also asking for it, a good amount of people. So I was like, all right, cool, we gotta do it. And I wanted to show that I could do it for myself as well. Just like a testament thing, and to have that be my debut mixtape, it made me very happy, because it gave me a crazy foundation to stand on. So before that, on Spotify, you have some stuff listed, even before 2024, all that sort of thing. So on Spotify, your first project is DFT Volume 1. Yikes.
That's your first project listed on Spotify.
That's my first mixtape that I released. Yeah.
Okay.
That was some shit I had to get some shots up with, pretty much. Just the free throws before you could really. It's like JV.
Okay.
It's like JV, and then it's college freshman year was Love Letter. You know what I'm saying? This is the Heisman season, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So this allows me to show my evolution, but I wanted people to know the difference between when I really started taking this shit seriously. And that was 2024 and 2025 until now. So now we're like cooking with fish grease, so to speak. So we ain't got nothing to worry about.
Okay, so you don't claim like loose squares, you don't claim DFT, or you do claim it, or it's just like?
I mean, I do claim it because people still listen to it.
You wish they didn't though?
I've had that battle of like, damn, I'm gonna just wipe my shit clean because I just want people to know my journey started there. But people was like, nah, keep it up. I'm like, all right, cool. It'll look cleaner if I took it down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also proud of it in the same, because people can actually know that I'm not like an industry plant. You know what I'm saying? So, it's nice to show my actual evolution, so to speak.
So, and you mentioned college. Did you go to college? Like, are you in college right now?
Yeah, I'm still in college. I
Okay,
go to
that's what's up.
Columbia, so I go there for marketing. So it's just,
Tough.
I'm almost out.
I feel you, bro. I just graduated from IU, Indiana. We're in Illinois right now, so when I say IU, people think Illinois. I went to IU for advertising. So I feel like we're in a very similar boat, just like school-wise, I guess.
Right.
Did school like help you in any sort of your, like, music-wise? Did it help you like sort of be able to promote yourself because you do marketing?
Yeah. So school helped me because it helped me allow. Basically, I'm a part of my own demographic, so it allowed me to show people like, hey, how do you feel about these songs, blah blah blah, right? Especially with the current project, right? It's like I'm a campus legend now, so it's kind of weird. But as far as everything else, like, it allowed me to perform a bit more, get a bit more recognition under my belt, get a lot more reps. Just allow, even though I really don't record at the school, I record everything from home or here at Shapes. It's just a lot better knowing that I can basically have a test subject with the campus.
Okay, that's what's up. And then, did you graduate in
next
year? Okay.
Yeah, next summer.
I know you mentioned Line of Fire. You mentioned Loose Squares. There's a 2-year break in between those things. You said you started taking it serious for real in like 2024, 2025.
Yep.
So what are you doing? Like, what's your thought process between those like 2 years? Like, what are you doing?
Living. I had some crazy experiences, and it all came out in those projects. And like, without life, I wouldn't be able to paint a picture as vivid as I am now. So sometimes I always say, like, I'm Mike DFG probably 10 to 25% out my year, right? And I'm Michael 75%, right? Or like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not as much as a rapper as people think. Of course, I live and breathe this art shit, but I compile a lot of my music in like a short amount of time. They're like shows and shit. It's just like that. Honestly, I don't really spend too much time creating. I am the person first, and I always lead with that.
How important is it then for you to separate? Like, first of all, what does DFG stand for?
Can't tell you that.
Can't tell us? All right, fair enough.
I love when people make their own own guesses.
But in your mind what it stands for. You like when people okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but I'll probably reveal it later in my career.
Okay.
Maybe.
So you're doing all this, you're living for 2 years in between Line of Fire and all that. And then we get Love Letter to the West, which you said is like what you consider your debut for real.
It's 100% my debut.
Yeah. Okay. So
no doubt about it.
So Love Letter to the West is your debut for real. And that's 2024. When was the first Summer Agreed? Was that 24 or 23?
That was 24, yeah.
24. So that was when I was living here that summer.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I was here in 2024. What's like the process of you getting Love Letter to the West together? And like you said, you flipped that switch, something happened, and you're like, you got out of that relationship. You're like, I want to take this serious for real. So how do you put that energy into Love Letter to the West and think, yeah, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, man. Like, seeing the reception of Summer Agree really like pushed it further. And then I was like, all right, cool. Let me just focus on me. And once I sat down and had some time to have my thoughts formulate, it allowed me to put together a piece of like a body of work that I'm really proud of. And to this day that I'm not even mad that I dropped. You know what I'm saying? I can listen to it and it still feels like the first time I listened to it. So yeah, that was very much needed in my artist journey. And then that set up the retirement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you said you retired after Love Letter to the West. So why, I guess if you can say, did you retire? And just because obviously you came out with that and you were like, this is what I want to do. And then you dropped it and you're like, maybe not.
Yeah, no, it was more of like a life situation. I needed to figure
Okay.
out what I wanted to do in my life. Like
Mhm.
it, not even in the sense of, oh, if I want to do music. Nah, I wanted to be in a place where I didn't have to be in survival mode
Mhm.
making art.
Mhm.
It was like I had to figure it out.
Mhm.
Once I got to a point where I was like, all right, cool, I'm comfortable enough that allowed my fun and creative juices to flow a lot easier. And
Mhm.
then, especially assembling a team with the starting five for this project, it just allowed me to actually be the artist I was meant to be.
Mhm.
You know?
So after Love Letter to the West, and you retiring, when is that? Can you pinpoint like when you started working on Heisman? I know you posted like you had that
Yeah,
note from I think 23 or 24
yeah.
where you said like Heisman project. I think you mentioned something else in there. Like, so can you pinpoint like when you started working on Heisman?
Yeah, so I've already had the idea of Heisman back in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was actually supposed to drop before Love Letter,
Mm-hmm.
but Love Letter was a perfect debut.
Mm-hmm.
But it was actually after the Love Letter anniversary show in 2025. I had went to an open mic for Rich Robbins. It's called Respect the Mic. I was a featured performer, and I was pressed by one of my now starting five teammate members, Kayla Sellers. Um, great, not even great, excellent, excellent, excellent person in the scene. Her work speaks for herself. I don't even have to say too much. You just look her up, man.
So before my camera so rudely died on us.
Yeah, so essentially, Kayla Sellers had pressed me after the open mic
Mhm.
because I was like, I guess you could see that I was going quiet, and she was like, "Nigga, what you working on?" And I was like, "I ain't working on nothing." And
Mhm.
then I kind of gave her this look, and then she was like, "You know what I'm saying?" It was just like one of those situations where you just knew somebody's working, they plotting. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And we exchanged contact info. We actually pulled up to the old shapes, and I ended up playing an early access snippet of G shit.
Okay.
I test controlled that shit, and it was like the room shifted.
My favorite song off that
So I
project
was
too.
like, "Yo,
Mm-hmm.
okay, cool." And ever since then, I we started talking. I ended up sharing her a brief overview of the project
Mm-hmm.
because me and Danny Pleckham had already started working on it.
Mm-hmm.
We had put together like a one sheet of like what we wanted it to feel like, visual references, all that. And
Mm-hmm.
Kayla took that and expanded that knowledge and
Mm-hmm.
vision further than we could ever imagine. So it
Mm-hmm.
just allowed us to create at a higher level, at a higher clip.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd be able to just like have fun throughout this whole process and
Mm-hmm.
extend this rollout longer than traditional rollouts. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So yeah.
So how do you come to this like theme? How do you come to this like the Heisman? Because we all know Heisman's like best player in college football.
Right.
So how do you come to Heisman? How do you come to Heisman Orange? How do you come to this whole like the cover arts like that PS2, PS3
Yeah.
inspired sort of like NCAA game? How do you come to all this? And that might be more of a question for Kayla, but I'm sure you had some insight into that.
Yeah. So I came up with Heisman off the basis that I go to a college and art school.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have sports teams.
Mm-hmm.
So me being a rapper, they're off music and marketing and stuff like that. I consider rap to be my sport.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, all right, cool. I'm the rap game Heisman because I'm not at the mainstream level yet, but I'm almost there. This is like that proving ground, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, no, this is exactly where I'm at in my life currently. And this will allow me to talk about my current day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Love Letter was my backstory. Heisman is me now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, yeah. And to fast forward a little bit, like I knew with the title like Heisman, I had to do something football related,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't want to do no typical run of the mill shit like Madden or
Mm-hmm.
possibly have it look corny. So I took it back to my childhood, which was the NFL Street cover that it's based off of. It was
Mm-hmm.
actually based off both of them. So we just kind of combined them two. I came up with the idea and I was like, yo, I brought it to Kayla. I was like, yo, how can we do this without this making it look corny?
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up sending her some and Danny Pleckham. I ended up sending them like a couple of different artists that we could work with to possibly bring it to life instead of just trying to keep it indoors. We could help get somebody to outsource this shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody had limited bandwidth, me included. So everything we did was like perfectly timed. So everybody was able to shoot. Danny was able to shoot. Kayla was able to shoot the trailer. Ben Skiat, my dog, he ended up doing the cover for us. So that allowed everybody to work on something pertaining to Heisman visually, but different because I came up with the visual for it. I've had that shit engraved in my brain. I brought it to Kayla. I'm like, all right, bet. I know exactly how I want it shot, like a medium shot with a slow pan. And she also added elements like the shutters in the back, you know what I'm saying? Like with the light flashing, like it was just like a beautiful thing. We ended up having extras because I didn't even think about having extras in the background. I thought it was just going to be like me on some Derrick Rose shit, but it just ended up making it a world that people could immerse themselves into, and then it just became beautiful with the golden retro type color grading on that. It just made it a lot more easier to be invited into the world of Heisman. So yeah.
And I said that when I walked in here, like that whole team, Kayla especially, did an amazing job, like making Heisman a world. Because like I said, when I came in here, it's a lot of artists in at least Chicago specifically, the scene we're both a part of, no one's really taking the time to make a whole world around their album. And I think that's something a lot more people should do, especially if they want to take this so seriously, because I feel like that's what separates a lot of people from just like, yeah, I'm doing this for fun, and no, this is actual art. Like, nigga, you gonna listen to me.
You gonna listen. Yeah.
So yeah, I like once again, like amazing job on all of that from your whole team. You have a lot of features, like very good features on here too. And when I was living here in 2024, a lot of these names are like people that I'm seeing like are on the Next Up Chicago, like Sonny, Ricochi,
Rico Shy.
Rico Shy, is that how you say it? All right, my fault.
No,
fault.
You good.
And is Ben? He's not from
here.
No,
Ben's from Atlanta and New York.
Yeah,
he's like a hybrid between Atlanta and New York.
I was gonna say I didn't think Ben was from here, but how do you go like from Love Letter to the West, where it's your backstory, mainly you, to a Heisman? You're getting a lot of these more like notable artists on your project. Is it just something like they fuck with you? Did you meet them like beforehand, or how did that go down?
So the way I thought about it, I was like, you can't be Heisman without your team. You know what I'm saying? So I assembled an actual creative team, but I also was like, nah, these songs can use a couple features. Like, granted, I know I can rap the whole shit dolo, but it's just more fun when you bring someone else in and they'll be able to be like, yo, what the fuck is this? This is crazy. Like G shit, like that's a fucking 5-minute song.
That's my favorite song.
But it don't feel like it when you're listening to it. This is a whole different thing, right? Like from Zella, that's low key one of my favorite features. She absolutely slid. I wanted to make sure I had a woman on the project that also represented the new wave of New Chicago. She the queen of New Chicago. Let's be real, dog. Like I don't see anybody else really taking that spot right now because like she got it. She got it. That's little sis. So I can stamp that. Deezy, obviously, that's Cuzzo. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was like a beautiful link up, and we finally got one. It was like, yeah. So we already know the vision with that. I can't even say nothing too much about that, but we know the vision with that. Sonny and Rico Shy, my boys, man. I had heard the beat. I was like, Sonny will slide on this. He sent me that shit back instantly.
Do you know him like from before?
Yeah, okay. Sonny's like one of the pioneers in this rap shit when it comes to the new, like the Chicago wave. It's like, you know, that whole Fortune House scene, right? That's the scene I came up in. I was like the last few people to really be incorporated within that scene with the Ryans, Sanites, Kai Crusade, Hate Sunny, Dreamer Soma. Like it's a lot of people like that where it was just like, yo, these motherfuckers are crazy. But everybody was just so young, they didn't know the power they harnessed it until now. And I was like, we're more mature with it now. And now it's like everybody's still going up. So it's a beautiful place to be in for that. Rico Shy, it's my dog, man. That's my Shapes brother, for real, for real. Like, you know, we us being here, he was like, bro, you inspire me, bro. And I'm like, nigga, you inspire me. So then we just started like rapping. I played him G shit when it was just a demo. He was like, open the song up. And I was like, the song's kind of done, bro. He was like, open it up. I was like, all right, bro. And I'm glad he did, because he fucking brought that closer energy. You need that closer, like a Kyrie on the song. That's how it felt. You know what I'm saying? It was like a full team effort to bring home the championship for real. So, and then like Kilroy, that's my fucking dog. He produced the beat on G shit, and he was also on my last project too. So it was just like a beautiful feeling to have him a part of this project as well. Yeah, and then Step, that's my boy. Like Stepdad, he that was like one of the first like songs we finished up early. We finished that shit after the 13 Degree show at Reggie's.
Really?
So that was like
Okay.
a night and a half to remember. So I got that verse back, and he did the detonated Adlibs, because he was supposed to be on that, but he was like, nah, bro, you don't even need me on this shit at all. Like I can't rap after that. I was like, damn, folks, cool. Would you mind doing Adlibs? Because I didn't really feel like doing Adlibs, but him doing the Adlibs was perfect. It was like a perfect idea. So yeah.
You kind of talked about like Stepdad, Adlibs, everything like that. First of all, I want to ask, because I just made a whole series and like video on like how Adlibs have evolved throughout hip hop. So just to kind of pick your brain a little bit, what do you think? Because I think Adlibs can be an art form of themselves.
Oh yeah.
Like, and they can be like to the point where motherfuckers think it's part of the beat.
Yeah.
So like, do you try, like, is that something in your head when you're making songs, like being intentional with the ad-libs?
It's a tango, bro. It's a pocket. You gotta have that pocket feel. Like Talk to Me is like my favorite song. Cordial is like one of my favorite songs. Would I have ad libs? That's like, because I really don't even do ad libs. I do doubles, and it's like a perfect stack behind it, and it's just like everybody that's still your foot, and nobody, it's just like, it's like damn near a call and response, because those little moments is what the crowd can pick up on and say back to you. And that's how I think about it too. I'm like, yeah, they gonna sing this shit back, and that's what has been happening. I haven't even performed it yet, and it's so dope to see people really gravitate towards this.
I'm so glad you talked about like the call and response, because that's the origination of ad-libs.
Yeah.
So that like lets me know how much you love hip hop, like, and love music, bro. Like,
student
honestly,
of the game for real, bro.
And I don't think there's a lot of people that are thinking about stuff like that when they make music. They're just trying to, like, you have fun, obviously, but it's not like an art to them, like it seems like it is to you.
It's more than just music to me, man. This shit is my livelihood at this point, bro. And I'm just like really happy to be able to have a platform to showcase my art to the world, type shit.
So what do you want people to feel like then when they listen to Heisman?
That's actually something we actually planned for. Like we had this conversation in the planning of Heisman. So before, we wanted to make sure we left the feeling of anticipation and excitement before you even click play. And that was with the world building. You know what I'm saying? That world building, having people change their profile pictures to orange, which never happens.
I love that.
Shit hasn't happened since 2016 type shit. So just for people to even do that, and we flooded the algorithm with just orange profile pictures, and people are like, fuck this. I don't care what my profile picture is right now. I'm gonna just change it just to show our support. And I'm like, damn, this is fucking crazy. I was like, yo, thank you. I'm grateful from the bottom of my heart, bro. Like that, just that was like a call to action, and my people showed up. And so during the listening of Heisman, I needed people to feel immersed and like focused while listening to it, so they can understand the impact that I want to leave with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then afterwards, I just want people to feel invigorated and inspired to chase their dreams.
Okay.
Like that's all I wanted them to understand. Like, you know, you can go work out to the gym to this shit. And that's like a goal, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want you to just chase your goals and chase your dreams and make them shits come true for sure. That's all I wanted. I just want to promote healthier habits and lifestyles for people.
I love that. I love that. So was there anything that you might not have gotten to do with the project, like during the rollout, or maybe right now that you haven't gotten to do so far yet?
Yeah, right now, I just want to shoot some more music videos. That's actually the next part of this phase that we're in. So I know for a fact it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I'm ready. Like we already got the shooters and everything. We ready to rock and roll.
That's what's up.
Just all about the timing for everything, when it drops. And yeah, bro. Yeah, man. And I can't even say too much because this is far from over because I got a lot of shit planned for this era of my career. So yeah.
And that kind of, I'll skip to this question because you kind of just led into that. So you said you posted, I think, at the end of May, you said Q1 of Heisman was done. So can you tell us anything about what might be next without revealing too much and spoiling anything for everyone?
I got a couple business trips I gotta handle.
Okay.
So just know those are gonna be very pivotal moments for the career. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get real wicked very soon. I ain't gonna lie. I'm very excited, like dead ass. Like I haven't been excited about music in so long. So for me to drop this project and just feel nothing but joy and happiness and seeing people have that same feeling, it's just like, yeah. So I got a lot of shit planned, a lot of content ready to go. You know what I'm saying? We're just letting people digest.
And I can feel that too. It feels like the more we talked about the music, the more excited you got in this interview. So that's just what I love to see, bro. I can't lie. Aside from it being just like an amazing project, do you have any idea why you think Heisman did as well as it did?
I mean, honestly, like the retirement played a heavy part because people dead ass was like, no, you can't leave type shit. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then not even telling people about it. Keeping everything under wraps besides like the team that knew about it and the shapers and all this shit, right? They knew something was about to happen. So that anticipation just helped build especially from Love Letter. Love Letter was such a great starting point to allow me to get to where Heisman can fucking outstream it in a week. Because without that, I don't get here. So it's all about the building blocks of all that shit. Genuinely speaking though, like Heisman, when people seen the visual content behind it, the visual representation, the overall world building, that just helped the case even more. And seeing how many people enjoy it, it created this hive mind of allowing people to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Especially in a world where people are too scared to try. This allowed people to understand, like, hey, nah, it's cool to try still. I could have fell on my face and this shit could have flopped, but it didn't. That's why you got to take the risk.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We kind of started talking about it a little bit when I was in here. Do you consider yourself part of that new Chicago movement? Like, do you consider yourself an, I guess, underground rapper?
Underground, no.
No.
New Chicago, yes.
And what's that like differentiation for you?
If you, there's a saying, if you are willing to label yourself underground, they'll keep you there.
And I just made a video about how I think being labeled as underground is probably the worst thing you can do for your rapping career.
I'm not an underground artist. Not an underground rapper.
So I'm glad you said that.
I'm a rapper. I'm an artist. You put Chicago on that. Not underground. No. New Chicago for shit show. I definitely fuck with the scene here a lot and starting to showcase a lot of talent that deserves to have that platform. But as far as the underground shit go, that shit for the birds.
I like that. No, I like that because like I said, literally just made a video about how labeling yourself as an underground rapper, it pigeonholes you.
Yeah.
Because then you're if you come up off of it, then you're stuck in that sound if you want to evolve. Like we saw it happen with Eaton. He dropped an album that he wanted to make and everyone shat on it.
Exactly, because they gonna keep your ass in that same pocket forever, and I'm not the type.
Mm-hmm. So what sort do you have anything that makes you different from them? Who are some of your like favorite new Chicago artists? Like we got Kells on 13, obviously, that are coming up right now.
Yeah, right.
You got anyone else in mind?
Yeah, DZ,
obviously. Zella.
Pretty much the people I put on the project, but the people I didn't put on the project is like Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Bane's been going crazy. Yon T, he's from Aurora, but
fuck with Yon T.
He fucking crazy. That's my boy. As far as New Chicago goes, like let me see. Let me think of my Rolodex real quick. 13, obviously, Kales, Keo, you know, the whole MGL, Brian, all of them. They got some quality music. Step, I would consider Step a part of that. Yeah. We got a few people in there, you know, that's like fire. My boy Mondo, fuck with Mondo. Yeah, like it's a lot of people that, you know, are doing their thing, but the ones I named is like the people I really fuck with in the scene so far, and I can see that they take this shit seriously. So I'm with that, yeah.
So all of your albums are between, I went through all of them. All of them are between 7 and 11 songs. Is there a reason for like the short length? And for that specifically?
Yeah, I don't want no bloated shit. A lot of projects have bloated material. If it's there, it's intentional. That's how I want to move. Now, there's a couple of like 12 or 13 songs that possibly may be dropped later in my career, but right now, nah. I feel happy with these 11 songs because Heisman was supposed to be 13, but I cut a couple of them because I was like, nah, it don't really feel right for me.
And I love that because a lot of these questions I'm asking is because I've made like videos about them.
Yeah.
So like I've said, like I think a 13, 14 song album should be the max for a lot of artists.
And plus, these are mixtapes. These not even my album yet.
Okay.
Like my album hasn't even dropped yet. So just to get this response from mixtapes, like I haven't even put. My albums are going to be a lot more different than my mixtapes.
Okay.
But I want to make sure I build my legend with these mixtapes as well.
Okay.
So that's going to be the beauty of it.
That's what's up. Because especially like there's a lot of people that they'll put out 15, 20 song projects and it just feels like they could have cut 6, 8 of these songs.
Exactly. And I don't want any cuts. I want people to walk away from this project like, damn, he did not miss.
Yeah.
But these are my favorite tracks. That's what I want.
I think you did. I think you did that amazingly, honestly.
Now, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Right here is where the audio gets a little bit fucked up because the mics that you can see that we had like clipped on, mine died right here, and then his dies like a little bit before the full interview's over. So I decided to just, because I had audio recording from like 3 separate mics. So that one, You'll see. It's a little bit fucked up because that was like the best quality audio and I had to move down in quality. So you'll see. But that's why the audio's fucked up. You're not going crazy.
I know you're sort of new still. The career's just starting.
For sure.
But year 3. Is there any advice you could give to any artists that, because there's probably less than 5%. There's so many people in the world making music, probably not even 10% of them have reached 40,000 monthly on Spotify, and not to put like an emphasis on numbers and stuff because I don't even like doing that. I'm sure just talking to you right now as an artist, you don't particularly enjoy that, but it's a reality of the situation. So do you have any advice for other people?
I'm going to say 3 things. 1, make music or art for you. If you don't like it, if you can't look at it and be like, holy shit, I enjoy this shit, and I love the way it looks, don't do it. Because then you're essentially selling your soul. Not selling your soul to the devil type shit, but just selling your soul, meaning like you're not putting yourself in your art. And that's what art is about. You have to let that be a representation and a reflection of yourself. Secondly, I would say definitely find you a hustle because art ain't cheap. You have to be willing to invest in yourself, because the moment you invest in yourself, it's going to come back to you. You'll be able to just keep doing that. But the moment you want to invest in yourself, but you can't financially, but that's how people get caught in these shitty deals, because they'll look at your financial situation and then you become desperate at that point. And yeah, that's how you get fucked up. And then the last one I would say is, don't be afraid to try. Like,
It's an era of
you have to try. Don't be too cool.
Because it's definitely an era of like that Cardi influence, like trying to be mysterious and all that. And I think that's still alive and well with a lot of I would say like 90% of the underground, I guess, more unknown artists is they're trying to do that mysterious shit.
And definitely find you some like-minded people around you, because they'll help you bring perspective that you wouldn't even think about. You know what I'm saying?
Just to sort of like jump off that into something more recent.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell people what Summer of Greed is and what it's looking like this year? Give it a little backstory, how it's evolved from 24 to now.
Yeah, from 2024, Summer of Greed was like, it was in a little small room, 50 to 75 people.
I remember it.
Just pure energy, just straight through like that first one, the power went out, all that shit. Like, it was fucking crazy. There was a rainstorm right after it was /during. It was fucking crazy. But that energy was not replicated until the next year, when we had moved to a bigger one and we doubled the capacity, and we still sold it out for our first ticketed event. Now we're going to an even bigger fucking event, and it's Reggie's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, plug it.
That legend of Reggie's is real. Like, when you perform there for the first time, it's a whole different monster, dog. I can't even lie to you. Like, that venue is quite literally the best one in Chicago. So allowing myself to, firstly, I want to say thank you to Reggie's, because they really don't book rap artists. So you have to be a certain caliber of rap too, because it's a rock club. I mean, I get it. Yeah, it's genre inclusive though. But for them to allow me to rent out the space and have creative control and creative freedom over this show, and let me know how many people I can put on, and have sections for certain people and demographics. They got food and shit. It just allows me to take a step back, because I don't have to worry about crowd retention, because everything you need is there. If you're stepping out, it's only for a smoke break or a family emergency. And that way you can bring your peoples, you know what I'm saying? And everybody will be happy as shit to be a part of it. So that's like where I'm at with it. And this lineup is literally insane. Like, we got OK Deezy, we got Madam Starlet, we got Rico Shy, Sonny, we got AJ Scales and Gray, we got Crash Press, we got Mute, we got Wayne Gazi, we got Femi Ishola, and then we got some more special guests. We also got MGL on the bill. It's like, it's a whole different ball game. I'm pretty, and then we got Yon T. I'm pretty sure I'm not missing anybody after that, right? Yeah, and then Zella Red, obviously, and the Black Boys, and my boys, man. So yeah, those people are like, they're gonna put on a fucking amazing show. Even if you're just there to see me, you should come earlier, just because the crowd is gonna gravitate to everybody that's performing. So
time and date, so you know.
So July 24th, and we'll start at 6 p.m.
July 24th at 6
p.m.
Bet.
So I'm very excited about that shit, bro. That shit be crazy. And this is gonna be my first time really performing Heisman live, front to back.
So you didn't? You're doing it front to back. Okay. Did you? I'm assuming, because you just performed at, what was it?
Nope.
DePaul. You didn't do any.
I did Flu Game.
Okay.
I did Flu Game, and I did Young Turning. That was a great test subject too, because they really fuck with that shit. And I was like, I bet. The proof is there. They love this shit. Let's keep it going. So now, that's something I really want to do. College tours. I want to perform at some colleges, especially with this project. So yeah,
I know a lot of frats like booking it, like the artists.
That's what I want.
Stuff like that. And I loved it. That's kind of interesting to hear, because I feel like there's some artists that are really for it and some artists that are really against it. So it's interesting to hear you say that you really, really want to do it. And I think it's great, because you're just getting out there for real. When is that next week you're performing at Navy Pier?
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth.
Yeah,
So
Juneteenth.
that's
It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
All right. So what does that sort of mean to you to be able to perform at, like, it's one of the locate, like, if you're a tourist from Chicago, maybe
Right.
Pier is one of the locations.
Yeah.
So what is, like, what does Chicago mean to you, first of all? What is, like, being able to perform at, like, that landmark in Chicago mean to you? And being able to perform with, like, other artists that have been going crazy, like Femdot, Joey Purr, Frenzel, like, all of that.
Yeah, Shapes Fest is like gonna be a movie, like, quite simply. Like, I love my first introduction to Shapes was Shapes Fest last year. So being able to be a part of it this year is like it's a beautiful moment for me personally, and I'm just really happy to be a part of it. The amount of talent we have at Shapes is unrivaled, honestly speaking, and it allows us to showcase ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So now bringing that back to Chicago, Chicago is literally the greatest city in the world. And I can stamp that because I've been to a lot of cities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go to the Big Apple soon, so I'm gonna see what they talk about. But
Mm-hmm.
I already know that's like cousin. You know what I'm saying? It's like little cousin for real.
Mm-hmm.
Because Chicago is literally, we got the best food, we got the best city, we got skyline. You know what I'm saying? We got the best downtown city. That's what I meant by city. But genuinely, like, I get my hustle from the city. I get my drive. I get my inspiration. I look up to nothing but greats like Derrick Rose, Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? We got Caleb Williams now. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of beautiful.
Careful now, Madden curse.
Hey man,
Careful
look.
now. That's the Indiana.
I was there.
Indiana
I was
Bears.
there for majority of them games.
That's
so,
the Indiana Bears.
Man, the Giants are not even from New York. The niggas in New Jersey. So whatever. I don't even care no more. Shit, Indiana giving that pay for fuck it. We here. 1.7 billion. Fuck it, free money. It'll be cool regardless. This is closer to Chicago than Arlington Heights, so you know. So I'm not even mad about it. But yeah, it's just like when you from a city like this, it's kind of hard to not be legendary.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's because that's all you're basing your blueprints.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Your blueprints are based off legends. So
I love that.
You just fall in line.
I'm gonna do a quick couple rapid fire questions just off the top of my head, just more general interview questions. What's your favorite Chicago food?
Ooh. I fuck with Home Run Inn a lot.
Home Run Inn. What's that?
Home Run Inn pizza.
Pizza. Okay.
Yeah. That's like a Chicago classic staple. You know what I'm saying? From the frozen to the actual shit banger. I'm a great pizza guy.
Okay.
I got a couple taco spots, but I can't even disclose those because I actually be there, so I don't want people to be waiting on me there. But you know what I'm saying? But
so you're more of a pizza puss over Chicago dog kind of dude?
Yeah. I'm a pizza guy. I'm a pizza, taco guy, burger guy. Yeah, that shit fire. But snacks, I would definitely say Famous Amos and Super Donuts, Chicago classics, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So who's your favorite Chicago artist all time?
All time?
I'll count Gary in there too.
Freddie Gibbs had a no. But if we talk about all time favorite artist, definitely Mike Jack. But that's Gary though.
That's Gary, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But from Chicago, it's Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Not yay. Kanye.
Not yay.
Kanye.
Kanye West. That guy.
So you didn't fuck with Bully, or did you?
I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't even listened to it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Haven't been listening to a lot of mainstream lately. Honestly speaking, like it's weird. Like I would prefer to listen to people that's up and coming where the streams actually count. You know what I'm saying? Like
I like that mentality.
It's like they're already good. Like sure, I'll go to a concert if maybe, but you know what I'm saying. As far as actually in my rotation, I'm listening. Like I'm keeping my ear to the streets because that's how I stay like relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel any sort of way, because that Kanye comment just kind of reminded me, do you feel any sort of way about like AI use in music? Because
that shit raps. That's why I don't even listen to it shit no more, because he lost the plot. The nigga was God at that point.
Yeah. Yeah,
literally, he
literally.
turned himself into Yeezus.
Yeah.
And it worked because he was that damn good. But
Mhm.
then he just got corrupted and
Flew too close to the sun.
yeah, Icarus, man, and that just fucked up everything. So,
What's your favorite Chicago sports team out of the big? I'll throw the Fire in there too. Out of the 5,
shout out to Fire, bro.
I know you were just there.
Shout out to
Walk
Fire.
us through that a little bit.
Yeah,
how'd you
man.
end up at the Fire game? You were on the sidelines of the pitch and everything.
Yeah.
They interview you.
They interviewed me
Okay.
for Heisman, and then they showcased stiff arm. So I was able to bring starting 5 with me and some more friends. Like they gave me some free tickets, like to go see the soccer game, and we ended up winning my first game, being there. And it was just fucking crazy. Like I just really enjoyed that opportunity that I got from the Chicago Fire, man. And yeah, Soldier Field, bro. Like I can't wait for the Bears to do the same thing before they head out to Indiana. Yeah.
And then did you do something similar with the White Sox, or was that just
Nah,
you
White
like trying
Sox-
to be nice to the fans? And,
No. So the White Sox game was actually a collective effort.
Okay.
Not really a collective effort. I just helped push out the tickets. But
Mhm.
one of the starting 5 members, Kayla Sellers, she ended up getting free tickets to the White Sox game, and we just ended up giving them away because it was 35 free fucking tickets. We was like, yeah, let's just make this a charitable act. You know what I'm saying? And people were excited because a lot of people didn't have access to those, events, and the seats were fucking amazing. It was fun. And as soon as I walked in, top of the 9th inning, we started rallying back, and then we ended up getting a walk-off home run. Like that,
walk off the dub.
that shit always happens whenever I'm at a sports game, except the Bulls. But everything else, it was just like, yeah.
You want the Bulls to get at 4th overall. If you know off the top of your head how you think the draft.
I've been hearing about this dude named AJ or some shit.
AJ, people think he might go number 1.
Yeah.
They got Darius Acuff. He's a point guard out of Arkansas, I think. What position you think they need?
Nigga, we need everything. Fuck that. We need everything. You traded away the whole team. And then all them niggas is thriving. All of them niggas in the playoffs. We ain't in the playoffs. Like, fuck. I don't even want to talk about the Bulls no more right now. I love them, but nah.
What's your
Bears?
Bears. That's why I assumed.
Bears.
You talking to a Steelers nigga over here? You talking
Bears.
to a Steelers fan over
here? You know,
here.
I'll say I can respect Aaron Rodgers. Not that he's not a fucking Packer. I can respect him. He's good. You know what I'm saying? But as a Bears fan, I was there when we came back both times against the Packers.
Y'all beat us this past season too.
Yeah.
I was damn near shitty.
Belts
is crazy.
But nah, bro, I'm excited, folks. And now we got Caleb on the cover, bro. So I'm just really, I'm waiting for Madden to put me in a fucking game. That's what I want.
I was gonna say, do you want to be on that soundtrack?
I want to be on that soundtrack. That's one of my ambitious goals that I'm saying out loud.
If you had to pick a song to be in Madden 27, would you want to be in NCAA 27 too? Or
I mean, yeah, of course, but I don't even think they doing like regular soundtracks. The last year they had band covers of the songs, so it really wasn't
worse.
Yeah, so they got band covers.
Put that money out.
Now, you still have to pay for the orientation and the arrangement of the songs and shit.
Not as much as the original artist, though.
No, it still counts as a sync placement because it's like a cover, but it still counts as a sync placement because they're still using the name and the title. So you still get synced, but it's just curated personally for that game. So
that makes sense because they probably want like to sound like the marching band.
Exactly, and that's what it was. That's what it was, and yeah. So Madden for sure. I need that.
What song do you want from Heisman?
Stiff Arm.
Stiff Arm
or Hester.
Stiff Arm.
One of those two.
Devin Hester.
Man.
Devin Hester, best punt returner ever.
Ever. I just bought a shirt. It's the Bears Super Bowl shirt when they was in the Super Bowl, and Devin Hester returned that kickoff on the opening drive. Like, come on, bro. Of course I had to buy it. It was $20. The fuck. I needed that.
So I just want to say
Uncle Remus or Harold's chicken.
Oh, what is Uncle Remus or Harold's?
Uncle Remus, easy. We got the better chicken. Y'all probably got it on the sauce. I'll give you that, but we got the better chicken for sure. Quality. Hell, I'll go with Sharks.
No, I was gonna say Sharks.
Sharks is underrated. You definitely got to get you some Sharks, but Uncle Remus all day. Tuna ain't shit.
So being that I'm not from here, which one should I get? If I was like hitting the drive back to South Bend, which one should I snag on the way home?
I'll say Uncle Remus.
Uncle Remus.
But you might get shot.
I'm
You know what I'm
not
saying?
wrong.
No. That's what I'm saying.
South
You
Bend.
gotta go to the areas where you can almost die because the food is to die for. It's one of them.
The South Bend's not Chicago, but it's not a cake either.
For sure. I'm just saying in general. That's the rule of thumb when it comes to food.
They gotta have the like bulletproof glass. They gotta have the speaker on the
shatter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You gotta slide the money under the thing.
Slide the money under, and then they'll do the little spin joint. Yeah, for sure. That's all you need to make sure you have a really good fucking meal. Yeah.
Oh man, bro. But I just want to say thank you for letting me talk to you about get all this in.
Of course, man.
And
I'm my boy.
it's good to meet you, bro.
Interview KO.
No, you're good. We were just wrapping up.
Okay, I've heard that